Let me push the record button. Now it's recording. Hey, my name is Art. I'm back making another video. This video is about criticism. And the thing is, some criticism are good, some are bad. But the thing is, one, I always accept every criticism I get. I accept everything that you put that people write on my page or the videos I do. Why? Because one, I put myself out there. And since I put myself out there, when you reply, you put yourself out there too. So, yes, it's late. It's about like 1 o'clock in the morning. I just got back. Something happened, and I had to take care. I had to help my brother take care of some things, but that's a different story. So this is about a video that I did months ago called "My Second DUI: Revenge of the Court System," which was a new, which I retold my second DUI story and put a spin on it, made it more try to make it more hilarious and funny and more lighthearted. Even though it's a very serious matter, DUIs is a very serious matter. But the thing is that I try to make it not so bad. Okay, so I did this video about 5 months ago. This is so about February, March when I did this video. Okay, one person finally saw it and they commented on it. Now the funny thing is, sometimes when people comment on stuff, I'm like, oh wow, someone saw that video. Wow. Okay, let me see what they wrote. So this dude wrote down. He goes, the first reply is, "You crack me up, bro," and he's laughing. I'm like, okay, all right, cool, that's fine. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, no big deal. Now the thing is, I waited like a day or so after he responded to say some things. Okay, the second one, the second thing he wrote was, "I understand DUIs are very intimidating. But it seems like you took a DUI extremely intimidating. It's not that serious, bro. You can move on with your life." Wait, hold on a second. Wrong one. You can move on with your life. I don't understand why you felt the need to make a video about it. Now, here's the thing. That guy just said that. The guy, at this moment, if you find that video, his comments are on there. Now, here's the thing. I understand where he's coming from. No one is a DUI intimidating? The answer is no, it's not. What's intimidating when you have to actually face the court, because you don't know what kind of shit is going to happen. The reason why I made a video about this is to help other people out. I do it to help other people. For example, I started making videos when I was depressed. I was depressed. I was thinking I was suicidal, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. And then all of a sudden, I saw this one girl's video about her suicide attempt, and she did a video about it. And this thing was like 40 minutes long. And I watched the whole thing, and to me, something clicked. I said, "Wait, hold on. This girl felt the same way I did, and she told her story. I feel better by her hearing this girl's story. So when I feel depressed, let me tell my story. Maybe I might feel better. Maybe it might help some other people. Maybe they can respond and help me out. Okay, cool. Is it selfish? Yes. It's a fucking selfish thing I'm doing. But then again, if it helps you out a little bit, that's great. And tell you the truth, some people respond to it. And the thing is, I believe in helping everybody out. Okay? So, like this guy, he said he don't understand why I made a video about it. But then again, this dude commented on the reason. This dude commented on it. Did I feel it intimidating? No. Here's the thing. The first 3 months was the most intimidating part of my DUI. the first 3 months because I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. After I figured out the game plan, how it worked, and everything else, cool sailing. I knew I didn't have to worry. Okay, that's the reason why. So the reason why I make videos about this stuff is because hell, some people are going through their first DUI. Some people are going through their second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever. And the thing is, if my videos help you out a little bit, then I feel better. That means I did my job. Job. Okay? But like I said, this guy, he has every right to comment. Every right. I don't deny that. I don't deny his right. I just don't agree with what he said. That's it. So then he goes, then the next one, the next response, he said, well, observing your mannerisms and the way you carry yourself, am I right to say that you are gay? I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but am I right or wrong? Now, to tell you the truth, I was acting kind of silly in that video. Like, ooh, and ooh, stuff like that. And sometimes I do that just to make light of it. Because sometimes some people say I'm very intimidating. Okay? Some people say that. Some people think that. So a lot of times I act kind of silly or kind of make myself look less threatening. Or sometimes I just do it just to make fun of the situation. So that way yeah, he's making fun of the situation. He went through this. He made fun of the situation, and that way makes me feel a lot better. And that's what I was going for. Number one, I'm not gay. Never have been. Do I think that some people are men? Do I think some men are attractive? The answer is yes. Do I want to hump their legs? No. Do I want to suck their members? No. Do I want them to do that to me? The answer is no. So, no, I'm not gay. And for a reason why, I don't know why he would think I'm gay, but that's okay. A lot of people think I am gay, actually, tell you the truth. So then, and some people say some stuff, which is fine. And guess what? Sometimes I can comment right away, sometimes I don't. Not because of the fact that I don't want to comment, it's just I don't know what to say. Okay? And sometimes I understand. Trust me, I understand. That's why I always invite you to respond. For example, this one person commented on one of my videos about 2 or 3 months ago, and I tried to contact her back. I didn't get any response. I was like, okay, fine. But hopefully my video helped this lady out a lot. Maybe she maybe did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But we'll see. So then all of a sudden, I'm not thinking anything of it because I'm busy doing stuff. The last thing he goes, LOL, bro, I have 3 DUIs. And there's nothing you can tell me about anything, so stop your sob ass stories. And I'm like, what? At first I was pissed off because I'm sitting here, how dare this dude say that shit? Then I had to take a step back and say, wait, hold on a second. This is his criticism. But here's a question. He's looking at DUI stories. And I thought about it. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I had to wait a couple of days. So I replied to him back like yesterday. I said, well, blank, I do accept your criticism, even though I don't agree with it. Coming this September, I'll be off probation for 2 years. I did this video from a request, which I did, and try to make it more enjoyable. I took responsibility for the DUI. I did and lived it. I did this to help people, to help other people understand. Yes, I know I'm putting my personal business out there. Ever since I started doing this about a year and a half ago, I've helped some people, which I have. Two people can agree to that one. Two people can agree. No one, I don't feel sorry for myself because I had a second DUI. But I use that experience to help everybody else, which I do. I don't get paid for it either. That was my response. But then again, I'm looking. But the thing is, I felt his response. I felt his reply kind of troubling. One, he has three DUIs, and if you look at it and read his statement, it sounds like he's very cavalier about it. It's no big deal. It's not a tit for tat. It's not like, oh, I got five. In my AA group, there's one guy who had five DUIs. Five. Thing is that once is a fluke. Twice is it's a possible mistake. Three times signifies a problem. More than three is habitual. Actually, maybe at three is habitual, in my opinion. So, but then again, the way I'm looking at it is like, well, okay, Mr. Dude, I'm thinking to myself, well, why don't you make a video talk about your experience? It's not sob stories. I'm telling you stuff that happened to me. I don't feel sorry for it. Do I feel sorry that I lost thousands of dollars? Yeah, I'm sorry I lost thousands of dollars. But but thing is, in one sense, that DUI made me a better person. Question is, I can quote unquote drink responsibly now because of the second DUI. I appreciate the idea of alcohol a lot more. But then again, if anybody have, when people, what I call doubting Debbies, put your stuff out there. You do it. You tell your story. You try to help people. You try to get people to understand what's going on with your life. You try to help people. You had three DUIs. You tell us your experience of getting your third, fourth, or fifth DUI. You tell us your experience. Tell us what you're doing to avoid the next one. Okay? Now, the thing is, like I said, I accept his criticism. I accept it, no problem. I don't agree with that. And if you read it, you can see I don't really agree with that. And most people, if you read it, you probably wouldn't agree with what he said either. But the thing is, what are you doing to help the next person? It's what they call pay it forward. Okay? But anyway, if you do watch the video, don't be hard. You can reply to it. That's fine. I have no problems with people replying, but don't be an ass about it. It's this person's opinion. Thing is, we have to learn to accept people's opinions, even though we might not like it. Personally, there's one person I want them to make a video to tell that person's life story, but they say they don't want to do it. I have to respect that. But then again, this person's story, from what I understand of it so far, is so powerful. It's powerful. If this person would have actually put their story out here, it's so powerful. But this person don't want to do it. And guess what? I have to respect that. I think but thing is, this person understands that I said you should do this. I said even make a video and don't even publish it. Just do something like that. Okay? There's lots of videos I've done and I never published. Also deleted them too. That's a different story. But the thing is that one, I do this to help, not to hinder, not to make fun of people. You can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. But the thing is, like I said, I accept all criticism. I accept people, things people reply, and I read it. When I get a chance to read it, I do read it. Sometimes I reply back if I feel like there's a response that's needed, and if sometimes there is no response that's actually needed. Then again, it all depends on what I'm doing that day too. If you reply to, say for example, this video right here, if you reply to it during the weekdays, I might not reply because I'm at work. I might reply later on that night, but maybe not in the day. Or maybe a couple days later, I might say, "Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. I agree with your viewpoint," or something like that. Me and Taylor Made 100, we go back and forth. He will say some stuff, and I'm like, I gotta respond to this right now. Sometimes he might say something, and I might have to wait a couple days before I say something. But sometimes I have to watch it 2 or 3 more times before I get a chance to respond, so I understand what I'm think he's doing. But anyway, that's how I feel. So what now is like 1 o'clock. It's after 1:30 maybe. Oh, it's 1:17. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ready for bed because I'm gonna try to get up early. Try to be at work around 7, between 7 and 8, so I can get off early. And I think about doing a special video tomorrow. But anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.